Countless songs were written on Vallon Street, including the Neville Brothers' 1999 album titled Vallon Street. My father, Art, first touched the keyboards on an organ at the age of 3 in Trinity United Methodist Church that was once located at 1028 Vallon Street. His love for the organ was born right there. The brothers, the brothers in Auntie Thelgra grew their own families on Vallon Street. So I grew up on Vallon Street. My siblings, Ian and Amelia, grew up on Vallon Street. And many of my cousins grew up on Vallon Street. Ivan, Aaron, Lil Aaron, we call him Fred, Ernestine, Jason, Tarry, Lyrica, Omari. I'm not missing anybody, am I?
Damien.
We got a bunch. Hey, Damien. All right. So my father. My father vowed that he would die on Vallon Street. And sadly, on July 22nd, 2019, he did. He passed away in his home at 1133 Vallon Street. So you see, between Camp and Coliseum is a storied section of Vallon Street. For our family, Vallon Street represents pride. So I want to thank everybody for coming, and I want to thank Councilmember Leslie Harris, who spearheaded this project. And she looks very lovely in that shirt. And I want to let you know that Councilmember Helena Moreno, she helped me behind the scenes, so I appreciate Councilmember Helena Moreno's help as well. And of course the entire City Council, because they gave 100% approval. And thank you to the Department of Public Works and a host of other people who I've had the pleasure of working with over the past 17 months. And right now, I'd like to invite Councilmember Harris to give some remarks.
Well, Arcel, you couldn't have ordered up a better day for this. This is beautiful. And on a weekend in between 2 Jazz Fest weekends, this is perfect. So I want to thank you for reaching out to our office and advocating for Neville Way. This is a beautiful sign. If you look up, it stands out. It's in a beautiful orange color. And I want to thank the Department of Public Works for expediting this. Hailing from District B, Vallon Street, the Nevilles took the entertainment industry by storm with hits like Yellow Moon, Sister Rosa, and the Healing Chant, spreading the magic not only through the city of New Orleans, but throughout the world. I can tell you that my mother's favorite song, and she talks about dancing with my father to tell it like it is.
Yes.
Look, so many babies are born to Neville music. So listen, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I just want to thank the entire Neville family. I thank all of you who came out for this beautiful, beautiful occasion. There couldn't be a better day to have it, and we could not celebrate a better musical family that has given so much to the city of New Orleans, the state of Louisiana, and to the world. So thank you all.
Okay, so now I would like to bring up my cousin Ivan Neville. Come on over here, Ivan. You have something to say.
This is my dad and Aaron, y'all.
What you got to say?
Dad, you want to say something? Hold on, say it again.
Come on, man.
They can hear you.
The mighty, mighty Neville family.
So what do you think about this, Uncle Aaron?
It's real cool.
Way cool.
I'm elated.
Way cool.
All right, well, we know you're here with us via FaceTime, but also in spirit. I'm dragging Ivan over here. Come on, cousin. We'll do this together. This one little story about growing up on Balance Street.
Oh my God. I can only think of the ones that are naughty. Go ahead. There's some good ones. Oh my God. Okay, I got to tell this one. This was bad. This is bad. I know where I'm going for this story I'm about to tell. So when we first, and I just thought of another one that I can't tell. Oh my God. So when we were living 1014, we were living 1014, and Auntie Leela was living in 1012. And Auntie Leela was, back then, she seemed like she was 90, like from day one. Right? I don't know how old. Yeah, she was old. So she was a great aunt. She was great, because Irma was our great aunt? Right. And then Auntie Leela was our great aunt. Is that right, Uncle Zero? Yeah. Okay. So Auntie Leela, see, this is rotten. I'm about to, Fred, please help me here, man. Auntie Leela used to keep a nice collection of nickels, dimes, quarters that were in a certain drawer. And we, I knew where they were. I'd seen them. I'd seen her. Oh yeah, take a quarter or a nickel or a dime, and now she had a stash. Like a serious stash of nickels, quarters, and dimes in that drawer, in that second room. So the back screen door had a little hole in the thing right where the lock was. That I don't know who did that, but
Wasn't you,
that was
Ivan.
a little thing there. And so I would have my friend, who's another Balance Street legend, Wilfred Grant, who was the big brother I didn't have. And me and Wolf, we schemed up, we planned this scheme that we were gonna get some of Auntie Leela's change to go down the street and play on the pinball machines at, what was the name down there? No, after Mr. Willis. No, what was his name down there on the corner who took over from Vincent's after Vincent? And he had a pool table and some stuff. We needed change to go in there and play. So we were going to go get some of Auntie Leela's quarters, nickels, and dimes. And Wolford would go and ring the bell. And she was taking a long time to walk to the front door. So I would go in that little hole that was in the screen door. I would go in there, and I would take me an ample amount of nickels, dimes, and quarters. And then I would come around the side, and I would go through the other alley. And by the time I get to the front of the house, she was just getting to the front door, and she'd be looking like this. She was looking to see who was ringing her bell, and it was us. And we'd go on down the street and play pinball and pool. So you know where I'm going, all right?
I don't know.
No, you were young.
I was kind of young.
Yeah. Huh? You were, yeah? But there are like some stories that I can't tell. That I mean, on the personal, I can tell you. I'll come by your house and tell you some of them. But okay. So there was a shed in the back of the house, and that was an actual shed, and it was Mr. Percy was that Auntie Leela's husband, right? What was his name? Percy. Percy had a shed back there with all his tools, and I mean, when I first laid eyes on that, there was like stuff like labeled little drawers and this and that, little nails and this and that, a screw for anything you could imagine and all kinds of stuff. But we set up some equipment back there. I bought my first Fender Rhodes piano. Auntie Cat, who lived next door to Mommy and Papi in the 1104 Valence, Auntie Cat, she co-signed for me to buy my first Fender Rhodes piano at Werline's Music Store on Canal Street. And I had it sitting in the back of the shed. I had a job at Stanton Manor on St. Charles Avenue, up there, across the street from where Popeyes is. On St. Charles, any Randall, that is?
Yep.
Something like that, yeah. So that's how I paid for my first Fender Rhodes. But we practiced in the back, in that shed. So I had my Rhodes, I had a drum kit. We had, an amplifier. And by the way, my other dearly beloved friend who, just parted ways with us in the flesh, but he's still with us. Mr. Nick Daniels. They had by this time they had moved around the street on Camp Street, and so he and I were back there. We were like conjuring up all kind of musical things that would be a part of our future, right there in that backyard, in that shit. We did other stuff back there too. We did some legal, some not legal, but that's about it.
Ivan
Neville
Neville.
Way. DL is not Neville Way, yeah. Look, she told me, she says, if you have a Neville Brothers shirt, why don't you wear it? I said, I don't need a Neville shirt because they got it on my driver's license.
Saw mine too, but I wanted to wear the shirt. Ian, do you want to say anything? Ian? Ian's over here. I'm going to drag him in here. This is my brother Ian. Hey, did I shout out my cousin Jason Neville? Because he grew up on Balance Street too. So if I left Jason out, I didn't mean to do that. Jason is Uncle Aaron's youngest child. All right, y'all. This is my brother Ian Neville.
What's good, y'all? Real quick. I was like maybe 5-ish, something like that, 6 something. We lived up in the next block over there, and I just remember my Uncle Cyril coming to get me to ride me on his shoulders up the street to a sound check at Benny's right here, which is now somebody's living room, and they have no idea what used to happen in there. That's funny. Somebody maybe should tell him, maybe not. I don't know. But that's it. That's all. Just all those kind of little family link-ups on the street. That's how we all remember it. You know, Neville Way. Let's go.
Thank you, Ian. A real quick story. This is really short because like Ian just told you, he and I both grew up different times, but we both grew up at 1115 Balance Street. And so Ivan and Ernestine and Terry was across the street at 1106. But Ivan, Erna, and Lil Aaron, and yeah, y'all were, Jason wasn't here yet. So anyway, we all went to St. Stephen's, right? And I lived in the other block. They lived in this block. So we would usually see each other at school. This one particular day, I was there, they weren't there. I couldn't wait to run home from St. Stephen's, and I came to 1012 Balance Street, like, where were y'all? And then they got in trouble because they all collectively played hooky. They didn't tell me, so I showed up in my little uniform, like, how come y'all were in class today? So anyway, it's just a fun, listen, we could go on, but we won't. But right now, last but certainly not least, I want to bring up my dear uncle who I love and respect so much, Mr. Cyril Neville.
Yeah. Wow, look at this. It almost looked like Carnival Day when Big Chief Jolly came through here with the Wild Chapatulas. This is really bittersweet for me because there's no way I can express how much I love this street and this what used to be our neighborhood. Because there ain't no more neighborhoods in New Orleans, it's all residential districts now. And what is the bittersweet part to me, the bitter part of it is that when this is over with and when the second line is gone, I got to leave Valley Street again. So somebody was just telling me not to look, oh, welcome home. Well, no, we just visited. The people who live up here is in the audience. Thanks to Mr. Gerrymander and Miss Gentrification. So I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna pour libations for the ancestors. For the ones that came before us, for the ones that's coming behind us. And Art Neville was born on this street, and 80 years later, he went home from this street to the big second line of the sky. And if that ain't love for Valley Street, I don't know what is. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it right there. Art Neville personifies what the love of a neighborhood and your neighbors is, because he never left. He stayed here till the end. Thank all of y'all for coming out here for this today. And like I said earlier, I'm kind of upset because I got to leave. But to the folks that live up here, enjoy what y'all got and understand the legacy that y'all sharing. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Thank you, Uncle Cyril. All right, y'all. Here it is, Neville Way. Let's roll. Thanks, everybody.
Usually when they say let's roll, that means stack up the band.
Come on, man. Let's do it.
Put my shirt.